Hey yo, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LingDaStallion, period. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Y'all already know I love those who love me. If you're not following me on IG, why? Stop what you're doing right now. Go ahead over to my Instagram at LingDaStallion and follow your girl. That way we could be more interactive, you know, and we can engage more. Y'all already know when y'all see me sitting here with a new hairdo, you know what I'm saying, lashes on, you know, looking good or whatever, I'm about to drop that gem. This was my first time doing a frontal ponytail ever, and as y'all can see, it slayed, period. We did what needed to be done, but I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. Any item that I use in the video will be in the description box below, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey y'all, so to start off this process, I'm going to be molding my hair up into a bun. Already I have blown dried it and straightened it, but my hair is so freaking natural, y'all. Y'all can't even tell that I really flattened this with a flat iron. So I'm gonna just go in with the hot comb and try to like press out those kitchens, cause baby, as you can see, I know you see what's given on them edges. I know you see them kitchens, but it's never nothing, you know. We're gonna get it straight, get it popping, get it together. So I go in with the Pump It Up Spritz, and I'm also gonna go in with Murray's Beeswax. You can also use the Murray's Edge Wax. I have coarser hair, so I have to use all of these products to try to get my hair as slick as possible. I probably should have went to go get like a press out from, you know, the Dominicans, but it's okay, we made it work. It still looked fire at the end. So yeah, if you have thicker, more coarse hair, use products to accommodate your hair, and do not use water-based products or things that will make your hair wave up. We're trying to get this straight as possible, sleek as possible. And what I've come to learn when doing ponytails, the thick jumbo rubber bands will be your best friend. Like, those hold so well. So I got mine from Amazon. I will leave the link in the description box below. I just can't remember off the top of my head like the name brand of the rubber bands, but y'all, them jumbo thick rubber bands changed the game. So keep in mind that this is still the same process as if you were like installing like a frontal wig or something. You still have to clean your forehead with alcohol. So I got this frontal from the beauty supply store, y'all. It was like $50. I did go in and pluck the frontal off camera. If you guys want a more detailed video, I can do that for you. The lace was a little bit gray. I'm not even gonna cap. As you can see, it's obviously gray on my skin. But, you know, it was never nothing. We're going to tint it with concealer. But you want to go in and you want to cut off the back of the frontal, just so that that thick lace part, I don't even know how to explain it, but so that the back of the lace is not giving lumpy when you're doing your ponytail. So you just want to cut off the entire back of that frontal. So I do use the Ericka J Hold Me Down Lace Glue, y'all. In my opinion, this is the best glue ever. I swear to God, like, it dries so fast. Okay, this is the best glue that I've ever used, and I've used a lot of glue. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I just apply this along my quote-unquote hairline. I do cut off part of my forehead, but I do that almost any time I wear a frontal because I have a huge forehead and I have enough room to, you know, spare, and it still gives me, and I still have room for a forehead. So basically, if you don't have the biggest forehead as me, just mimic your hairline when applying the glue. So in the meantime, while the glue is drying, I'm going to be putting the concealer on my lace. I use the Ruby Kisses, the level 14, and I use the lighter side of the concealer. I'm going to apply the concealer to the front and the back of this frontal, only because, do you see how like gray the lace is? We have to really tint it. Like, we need it to be my color or your color. So I go in and I use about, I want to say I use 2-3 layers. No, I use 3 layers of glue in this process. I mean, you don't want to coat the glue on there. You just want to make sure you're dabbing in places that are drying quicker than others and stuff like that. Just make sure it's all evenly coated and spread it out. I go in with the blow dryer just to dry out most of the white parts, and yeah, time to install the frontal. Now I know y'all probably like, girl, the glue is still white, but listen, this is why I try to tell y'all, Ericka J glue is the bomb. Anyway, in the video, as you will see, the glue does end up drying even though it's white when I was applying the frontal. But like I said, this glue is the bomb, y'all. And I promise this is not no sponsored video. I'm just trying to give the girls, you know, drop them gems. So when I am trying to lay this side, see, listen, like I told y'all, this is my first time trial and error. So I showed y'all all my mistakes so that you can correct your wrongs. You can correct your wrongs by watching me. Don't make the same mistakes that I did, basically. So I should have just like applied the frontal. Instead, I was like pulling it and like I was just doing a lot. It may not look like I was doing a lot on camera, but I really was doing a lot. I was like just doing a lot. So just apply the frontal to your hairline. Don't be tugging it and pulling it, because when you do pull it too hard, it does like go like try to shrink back basically, which causes the ripples that you guys can see and like the bumps and stuff. But you know, like, we're gonna fix that. It's gonna get fixed later on in the process. And I know some of y'all are probably cringing because I'm putting the glue on my hair, but putting glue on your hair really does not break your edges off. What breaks your edges off is how you remove the frontal, or how you remove whatever you have on, how you remove the glue out of your hair. If you guys want a detailed video on how to properly remove lace glue out of your hair without ripping out your edges, just let me know. Y'all, and make sure you are cutting those ear tabs off. Do not cut off too much. Cut it just enough so that the hair like is going right past your ears as if it was your own hair. You know, you don't want the lace to be on top of your ear, or you don't want it to be too much lace like in the way. And when I'm cutting off the lace, I'm going in a zigzag motion. I'm not cutting straight across. This elastic band is from the craft section in Walmart. I mean, you can use really almost anything to tie it down. I just feel like the elastic band really does a trick because it's very tight and it gets the job done. So now I'm just going in and pressing out the frontal because the pattern on the frontal was wet and wavy. But I don't press it out too much because I know that my hair has waves in it. So I try to leave a little waves in it. And yeah, so now, period, we are parting off the bang. Period. If you guys didn't watch my previous videos, it's not previous like right before this, but I have an old video on how to make a bang. You can go watch that, or you could just stay here and watch this, period. But this is not really as detailed as the bang video was. But y'all, so I'm going in and I'm just sectioning off my bang, and that's just that on that. You perfect it to how you want to do it. Really, that's what it is. You perfect your bang to how thick you want it. You know what I'm saying? How far back do you want it on your frontal? It's just really up to you. It's a preference thing. So here you see me adding a lot of rubber bands because now you want the foundation of your ponytail to be strong. Once you have your frontal in there and your real hair ponytail together, you want the foundation to be strong. So I probably have about 4 rubber bands in my hair right now, but there will be more. So I just parted out like the sides for my sideburns, and I'm going to be using the Ericka J Fluff Stuff Mousse to style them, period. I love her. I love all the products on her line. I don't do too much baby hairs because I just feel like the style in itself is speaking, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do too much. So we were just going to do the sideburns and keep it pushing. I'm not sure who noticed, but the ponytail is now braided and in a bun. I did have to do that off camera because my camera kept dying, so I tried not to do too many steps off camera, but I will be explaining everything that I didn't catch on camera. But basically I just braided it and put it in a bun, and then I put more rubber bands on it to make the foundation even more secure. So now I'm just going in, you know, pressing my bang out, and I'm twisting it and cutting it. There is a better detailed video on how to do a bang on my channel. So if you need, you know, more explanation, go watch that. Like I said, I didn't cut out any of my mistakes in this video. I let y'all watch everything. So the bang was still too long, so I kept going in and I kept cutting it. And it was just really a preference thing. It was on my eyes, and I don't even play like that. So yeah, I had to keep cutting until I could actually see. Like I said, the whole bang thing is a preference thing. So the bangs were giving me very much too thick. So I parted out some of it and I pushed it back, and then I'm just going to add a rubber band again. But you guys can do this as well if you feel like your bang is too thick. I go in with my wrap strips to tie down my hair while it's time to sew on the ponytail. Period. Normally I glue on my ponytails, but that just became too messy for me. So this was actually my first time sewing on a ponytail. But like I said, my camera kept dying. Like, it kept dying, y'all. I'm so sorry. So you kind of only get a glimpse of this, me starting it and then me finishing it. But by the time I finished it, the camera was charged, so I was able to turn it back on and finish the process on camera. And at this point, I'm just really wrapping it. You know how that go. When you have a ponytail, you do the wrap piece, the piece right there, yeah. So I'm just gonna keep wrapping it until, my liking. And then I believe I use Pump It Up Spritz and I use freeze spray to mold that certain area down. So we're pretty much done, but I'm just going in and styling my ponytail. I'm just giving it a couple little wavy curls. This flat iron I have is by Remington. I don't remember like what size it is and stuff like that. I got this flat iron years ago, but it's the best for like doing flat iron curls in my opinion. So this is the finished product, y'all, period. The finished product, we bodied it, I bodied it, and I feel like I did a great job for it to be my first time. And for this rental to be from the hair store, you couldn't even tell. The girls wouldn't even be able to tell. If I didn't tell you, you wouldn't even know. Like, you dead wouldn't even know. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. If you want me to try out any other hairstyles, let me know in the comment section below, period. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I love you all and I thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all check out all my other videos on my channel and subscribe, period. I love you and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you.